So I just want to say, hope everyone's doing well. So today we have a very special guest that we're going to be interviewing. He is based in London, and his name is Paul Gordon. But before we show it to you, let me tell you something about him. So he was awarded as Associate of Inner Magic Circle in 1993, where he has lectured in staggering 5 times. He was the first close-up lecturer in Then Now in the headquarters in Stephenson Way in 1998. Now, let's fast track. In 2019, he won the International Brotherhood of Magicians Linking Ring Award for Excellence for his 2018 one-man parade. Wow, that is so exciting, right? So for magicians, he is a legend in close-up magic, and most importantly, he is known in card magic. So we are so privileged today that we are given the chance to be with this guy, okay? His name is Paul Gordon. Hello, Paul.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, I'm good. So, thank you so much for your time. I know you're very busy, but still, you are here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, Paul, how are you guys doing there? Where are you located at this time?
We are in a town called Worthing, which is on the south coast of England.
Okay.
Where the English Channel is. And it's beautiful here. It's nearly 9 o'clock in the morning. The weather is gorgeous.
Wow.
I have a pack of cards ready, and I'm going to spend all day in the garden reading some good magic books.
Oh, that's perfect. So, Paul, you have released a lot of books like this one. You have DVDs, you have books, you have instructionals, you have tutorials, and let me see. These are some of the books. These are just some. No? The Card Magic of Paul Gordon. You have books, DVDs, downloads, and lectures. And there's your site, www.paulgordon.net. And then you have a lot of downloads, and also you did a lot of lectures online with Penguin Online Lectures, and also in At the Table experience. So, and I'm sure there's a lot more as we see in social media every day. So with all these things that's happening, Paul, you are so very occupied with everything, right? So who were your influence? How did you start with magic?
Well, I started in magic, well, I first got interested 50 years ago.
50 years ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
As a young boy.
Okay.
And I went through the usual route of magic sets and
okay,
and then I joined my local club in 1976.
Okay,
that's 44 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And my main inspiration, my hero in magic is Harry Lorraine, who I used to contribute to Apocalypse Magic magazine.
Oh,
and
yeah.
He was very supportive of my magic, and I still speak to him, still chat to him, and it went on from there really. And in the mid 80s, I started writing my own booklets.
Okay.
And then in the mid 90s, I started writing my own hardback books.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really? So you've written a lot of books. With all these books, what's the first book that you've published?
Oh, the first book that I published. It was called, I think it was called The Card Magic of Paul Gordon Notebook.
Okay.
And that was it was a small booklet, and I think in those days, I think I published 100 copies, and it ended up selling nearly 1,000 copies.
You self-published it, so
I self-publish everything. I still self-publish all my books and everything else.
Oh, until today.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's good. Well, you started as a close-up magician.
I've performed close-up card magic ever since I can remember, for real people in real situations, not just for magicians. So that's how I learned how to perform, is performing for real people in real situations.
Yeah. So during that time, I'm sure there were no internet. There's no YouTube and Facebook. Everything, if you buy a magic instructions or anything, it comes in a form of a book or either a tape. All right. So
no, it was a book. when I started, I didn't actually know many other magicians, so the only books I could get when I started were from the local library.
Okay. Okay.
And there weren't many of those. There was probably 5 books, like The Royal Road to Card Magic and Harry Lorraine's The Magic Book. There weren't many books in the library.
So just a few books.
This is 20 years before the internet was invented.
I can imagine during that time,
And I just I don't see many people because I live on the south coast. It's quite a long way to go to London. And the only time I really see magicians is at conventions or where we are lecturing together or performing together.
Yeah. Okay. So how is it like hanging with these people right now? Like you guys are all known, everyone is like doing well. I can imagine how fun it is to be with them. So do you show them your first creation before you release it to everyone? Do you like test it to them, and do you even ask for their recommendations or their opinions? Did you do that?
No, never.
Really?
No, never. I actually, what I do is I perform it for laymen.
Okay.
And get their opinion.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I really get the feedback from how it appears to laymen.
Yeah, which is important because magic
Yeah,
is, of course, magic is for everyone, but of course, magic is for layman. It's not like you're always
it is.
performing for magician, right? But you are
Yeah.
considered also a magician's magician. So
Huh.
Paul, when you started doing close-up magic, I see you do a lot of corporate shows now. You do a lot of trade shows even before, TV shows, TV guestings. So,
Yes.
did you ever do a children's party?
Oh, never.
Never, never,
Never.
never.
I,
Okay.
I would not be brave enough.
Yeah.
No, I do card magic, and the only card magic I use is the magic from my books and my DVDs.
Oh,
I don't do anything else.
you don't use the other marketed effect out there. I mean, no offense
No,
to the other magicians, right? But
no. I do my magic because it works best for me, and I understand it perfectly, and I devised all of my magic for restaurants and for
yeah.
weddings and parties. It's devised for that, so it works perfectly, and yeah, and so the magic people read in my books is the magic I use.
Oh, that's good. How do you engage yourself? How do you get yourself known in the corporate world?
Well, I've kind of answered that really because if I do a wedding or a party or restaurant, I'm advertising myself.
Mm-hmm.
So there will be somebody there who has a big business,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll be having trade shows or corporate functions.
Yeah.
And so if I'm good, they'll
Yeah.
book me for that.
Yeah. That's it.
It's the
Basically,
same thing. It's just wherever you go. For instance, this is some very good advice to your watchers. The good advice is whenever you do magic, whether it be for family or friends,
okay.
always perform as if you were performing to save your life.
Okay, say it again.
So, if you perform for family and friends, always perform as if you were saving your life. The best performance, because you never know who's watching.
Yeah. So what you're saying is that even you're performing on a non-paid environment, like you said, your family and friends
Yeah,
outside, so you have to perform at your best. That's
absolutely.
a good advice.
Thought, but if I watch magic myself, I like to watch entertainers. So I'm not. If somebody's doing flourishes and non-entertaining magic, I'm not interested. So I like to watch people who make me smile or who make me laugh or who actually perform the magic. Now, you don't see that really much on YouTube or on the internet. So
Yeah.
you need to go to a theatre or to a club or a restaurant to see that.
Mhm.
It doesn't happen much. So I'm hoping I'm hoping the situation will change where people start on Facebook and on YouTube. I perform more entertaining videos
Yeah.
of them live. So that's why I try and upload as many live videos of me performing, so people can actually get the proper entertainment behind it.
Yeah. Any experience about this? And if so, can you tell us about it? Like how to handle hecklers as well?
Right. Well, hecklers are interesting. A friend of mine, a magic friend of mine, says if you get heckled, it's you're not doing your job properly.
Really? So
Yeah.
it's the magician's fault.
It's the magician's fault. Now, that's the difference between a heckler and a drunk. Now, the heckler is looking for attention. That's what they're looking for. And if you starve a heckler of attention, he'll go away. So
Okay.
if somebody's shouting out or trying to cause attention, just totally ignore them. Somebody else in the audience or somebody else in the group will tell that heckler to shut up,
Yeah.
because they're trying to enjoy the show
Yeah.
or the magic. But if you engage with a heckler, you are then giving them what they are. You're giving them the oxygen to carry on,
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
starve them of oxygen.
Yeah.
And it's the same with a drunk. You know, if you ignore them, they get fed up and they go away.
Yeah. Yeah.
The truth is, if you are getting heckled, it means you're not commanding the audience properly.
That's a good one.
So it's true. I mean, you can't blame hecklers for heckling. That's why you've never seen big names, you know, the big superstars like Sinatra, Pavarotti. They never got heckled because they were so good.
Oh, that's interesting. That's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Thank you for that, Paul.
And they knew how to, when they came on stage, they came on with this wonderful persona, this wonderful
Yeah.
presence
Yeah.
that made you think, these people are so good, I'm going to really enjoy this.
Yeah. Yeah. Like me, based for my experience. But of course, if they say, oh, we have Paul Gordon as the magician, people would respect you because they know who you are because of your name. You have a branding already. But to some magicians also who was like, it's like me, I'm not really that known. Sometimes what I do is I just come in authority, but not being arrogant. But then, I try to connect to them first, so that,
Yeah.
like what you said, that can avoid some heckling, right? So I've also experienced some people heckling me. So like what you said, I ignored them, and then
Yeah.
suddenly they just stop talking, and they even don't look at me anymore, which is okay.
Yeah.
But all the rest in the table is, very engaging, and they're having fun of my magic.
Well,
So
and that's the thing. You see, you'll find sometimes that if you're performing for a table and they are difficult or slightly disinterested, if you're very good, you will win them over, and you'll turn their prejudiced opinion that you weren't going to be good into the fact that you are very, very good, and then it all becomes positive. And I always say, because I perform card magic, never open with a patter presentation line that can be replied with no.
okay,
So don't say, do you want to see a card trick?
don't say, do you want to see a card trick? Don't say that.
No, because they could say no.
Okay.
But if you said, would you like to see the world's best ever trick? Or do you want to know how to cheat at cards?
Oh, that's
People say,
interesting.
yes.
Yeah, yeah. That's good.
So it's to find a presentation and pattern that makes people want to watch.
That's good. That's good. Yeah. So thank you for that.
When all this worldwide upset is over, you must invite me to your country and I will come and lecture for you.
Oh, hold on. Chubster Flores. Do you hear that? Because Chubster Flores here, he's a member of the Prestidigitators. The Prestidigitators, they bring international magicians to lecture here. So,
Right.
but right now, because of this calamity,
Yeah.
it's it's hard to travel around even within the local areas. So
Yeah.
definitely, we would like to invite you here in the Philippines, and I hope you well, Paul. And any last advice to the people listening?
Yes, the last advice is, well, firstly, thank you very much for asking me to talk. But look after yourselves at the moment, everybody. Use this time wisely, and whatever you do in magic, enjoy it. Work hard at it. Remember my advice about reading and learning from books. It's good advice. Then you'll become your own people. But that's it, really. Just have a good time and make it fun. But remember, there's more to life than magic.
That's a good one. Okay. Paul Gordon, ladies and gentlemen, let's give him a round of applause. A virtual round of applause. Well, thank you, Paul. You can't hear it. Let's do it again. A virtual round of applause. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Please visit Paul Gordon at Facebook. Let's all support him. He spent time with us today in this very crucial day in the world. And we want to thank you again for being part of this interview. Thank you very much, Paul. And God bless you.
Bye-bye now. Goodbye.